What is up, everybody? This is another episode of AI Fit, being fit over 40. And, just to start off today, today is just going to be about my weigh in. It's been a month since we started this journey. I've actually already weighed myself before recording this. I do want to say, me and cousin Marcus made a bet. So we're basically saying who can get to 220 first. Um, there's two things. Last week I had mentioned that I had basically was offered to try a supplement. I ended up saying no. Originally, my first response was, basically, I'll give it a shot, but I wouldn't be censored on what I said. So, if you just want a sterling review, your stuff has to be on point. But then, two things. Number one, this journey is more about showing that you can get to the goal without any help. Supplements just basically you're strictly off of what you eat and exercise, and that's it. So I decided to go against it just for that. Now maybe I'll try it after I reach the goal, and again it just depends on basically just the money thing. And then secondly, um, it also just because of the bet with cousin Marcus, because him and I, making a bet, I don't want to basically cheat to get there. So that's another thing. Um, I do want to get to the comment of the day because it kind of goes with that. It was really two from the same person. Justin, who was cousin Marcus's brother. This is him in the comments just basically saying don't listen to cousin Marcus, which obviously he's just picking at his brother. And then the other one is him hitting me up on Facebook telling me he's addicted to the vids. I just happen to like hearing that because, it just makes me feel like people are actually looking forward to this. I do want to throw an honorable mention to Dana only because she made a comment that other people had private messaged me here on YouTube about, and that is where am I from? Because she was asking am I from Michigan. There's other people asking am I in Michigan because they just saw what I was wearing last week. So yes, I am. I'm from Muskegon Heights, Michigan, and I have lived in Detroit. I grew up, obviously, growing up in Michigan. I'm a diehard Lions fan, which is why you saw me wearing Lions gear last week. Um, so this week I'm repping the high school that I went to. So just wanted to throw that out there. I lived in Atlanta for 6 years, San Diego, California for 6 years, Cleveland for 3 years, Houston, Texas for 2 years. So I've been quite a few places. Also, I lived in Japan for 2 years too. So, but and I've been in Tucson for a little bit now. So anyway, on to the video now. Check this out. I do want to point out this over the last month, I have not exercised at all. Like I haven't ran a lick. I have not done any resistance training at all. And I did it for a reason. Well, let me take that back. I played with my grandson, and he's 4. If you've played with the 4-year-old on a regular basis, you know that is exercise. So I can't say I haven't ran. I've ran in the backyard, chasing him, racing him, playing with him quite a bit. And I got a big backyard. He's actually been out of town for the last week, so for the last week I ain't did nothing. My daughter took him to Atlanta to see his grandmother, being her mom. So I haven't, seen him in a minute. But there's that. Anyway, and I did that for a reason though, because I wanted to show, just the effects of dieting, period. So that with no exercise, so I intentionally did not work out for that reason. And I've just been doing the intermittent fasting that I talked about last week. So you can go back and watch that video if you didn't. You can see how I got from 270 to where I am right now, which is, I'm gonna just say this is 258. Because another thing I'm gonna throw it. Me and cousin Marcus was texting, and he pointed out I need to get a digital scale because I have an analog scale. And as you can see, I'm sitting up there looking at it like, okay, I'm just gonna say that's 258. And our bet is like to get to 220.9. So since this scale does not do decimal, so I gotta I'm gonna go by. So the next month you're gonna see a digital scale as opposed to this analog scale right here. But yeah, the 258 down 12 pounds, and I was literally just fasting, and I didn't cut anything out of my diet. I was eating the exact same things. I will say, just for purposes of people judging my diet versus theirs, I mainly eat chicken and fish. I don't eat pork and beef. I haven't eaten pork in years, and I haven't eaten beef in years. So that's just a thing. But basically, I don't eat. Uh, you know, a lot of junk. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do eat junk. Like I try not to eat fast food, but with my job, I'm out a lot. Like some days I might literally leave the house at 8 and don't get home till 7, 8 at night. And, I just be hungry. So I might, grab something, but I try not to go too bad with where I'm stopping and whatnot. But I eat a lot of junk. I have these. There's these big muffins. I'm actually at my office at work right now. So, but I'll probably just throw one of them on the screen. It's like these really big muffins. I really like them, and I eat them every day. So it's not like I'm eating just straight healthy because those things. I don't even know what the calorie intake is on those, but I'm pretty sure one of those muffins got to be. Yeah, it's up there. I actually, when I take a picture, I probably look on the package to see how much one of them is, and I eat one a day. Like they come in packages of four, and I'm going through, I guess, what's that, two a week, and so yeah, there's that. So now you know where I am. Over the next month, I'm not going to do any resistance training. I'm just going to be running because me dropping 12 pounds. Normally, like if I was just shooting to get where I was at, where I'm going, which is what I am doing, I would try to drop 20 pounds the first month because I mean, if you do the math, I'm looking at about 10 pounds a month, which is doable. And you might look and say, well, you did 12 the first month, so you did well, you're on pace, and you're probably ahead of pace. But the truth is, no, because towards the end, those last couple pounds are the hardest to get rid of. Once you get closer to your goal, to shed the last few is more difficult. So I should have been knocking down 20 the first month. I'm going to just be doing cardio. Another thing, and I talked about this with Cousin Marcus as well, is I want to drop my run time to 3 miles in 20 minutes. Now, I'm going to let all y'all know that's crazy. If you ain't ran, I'm letting you know. I haven't done that since I was in the military. I got out the military in 99. So it's been over 20 years since I've done that. And I know it's gonna, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be hurting. I'm telling y'all right now. Because right now I know I can't do probably under 30 minutes. Heck, I might not even be able to do 2 miles in 30 minutes. So it's gonna take a minute to get there. But that's gonna be the goal. Because I know if I set my goal like that, it's gonna be really, really hard. Because, when I was at 220, I could do it. So I want to do it again. So I figure when I get to 220, I should be able to do it. And we're gonna put in the work and make it happen. So anyway, on that note, I am out of here. I'm gonna holler at y'all next week. Peace.